Hello and welcome to another episode of Video Games That Really Should Not Be Made. The series where I sit here and I talk about games that perhaps you probably shouldn't waste your money on and you probably shouldn't bother playing, because why would you? There's plenty of other things out there. However, in this series we like to talk about the games that you want to avoid. The games where you put money in and then you realise you're probably not going to play them again, but you're going to play them for some dodgy episode of something you're going to post online. Anyway, let's start off with our first game. And I've played some pretty annoying games. Isn't that right? Cumulator films. Cumulator films.
Cumulator films.
Right. It was only a matter of time before Cumulator Films sort of reappeared on this channel. Potato Sack Racing Simulator might be possibly the most annoying thing that they've made.
Spud John?
It's also probably one of the most well done. I'm stalling because I'm about to drop a very big bomb on this. 2D scroller, which is very reminiscent of like impossible games, like games that are intentionally tricky, that are quite difficult. And this game, this one here, the one you're watching, this beat me. This game beat me. I could not play it. I couldn't. I played it for about an hour before I inevitably turned it off, and until I actually decided to make this episode, I've not touched it since. I've stayed away from it, purely because I wanted nothing more to do with it. When it got released, I was very much like, okay, it's going to be one of those games I'll play. It'll be Accumulator Films, sort of, maybe difficult game. No, this surprisingly, this game is incredibly hard. And, gosh, it wouldn't be that bad. I don't mind, like, difficult games or impossible games or things that are difficult. But, the main thing that really put me off was the sound. I think it's only fair. That I think you should experience this game for the pure joy of what I went through. I'm going to play you the audio with some of the actual gameplay, and I want you to imagine sitting here for an hour. That's all I want you to do.
I'm gonna shut your face! You got potato! You got Spud your face! Holy shit!
I need back
Ouch! Your face is that
Unicorn attack!
Your face might
Essentially, what I'm going to say about this game is, yes, it probably should not have been made. I do think it probably should have been cast into the fire by Isildur. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. It should have just been burnt, alive, gone. I'm sitting here trying to think of positives. I'm trying to sit here and think, yeah, you know what? What's the redeeming quality about this game? Is it the fact that Accumulator Films have actually made a game, not a movie and not a film, and is actually a working game? Yeah, probably. What I will say is, well done for making a game. Second of all, also thank you for giving me a level selection screen, because that allowed me to jump to the end of the game and kind of see what the end of the game was like, and then sort of sit here and go, well, right, cool. Essentially, what I'm saying is, This game probably should not have been made. On to the next one! It's been about 3 weeks since I made that last bit. We are now in the height of hay fever season, especially as it's starting to come in. So this is going to probably be my voice for the rest of the video. I'm sorry, that's just how it's going to be. However, the next game we are going to be talking about isn't necessarily bad. It's not so much as a bad game. It's definitely one of those, we don't need it if we have the other thing. So this game, the only way I can describe it is it's not Golden Axe. And you have to bear that in mind when I show you this gameplay. It's not Golden Axe. It's its own thing. Maybe. Yeah. Chipmunk's a funny one, because it is a game that is actually half decent. The problem with it is I don't realistically think the world needs it. What I think people should maybe consider is Golden Axe. Golden Axe was a really, really phenomenal game and is very iconic in the world. Do we need a version of it made where the characters are chipmunks fighting other rodents and hedgehogs? Not really, I don't think we do. The purpose of this video is video games that really should not be made. Even though it's a good game, do we need it? We have better versions of beat 'em ups. Streets of Rage 4. We have, you know, Golden Axe. I'm going to keep bringing it up because it's what it is. It's Golden Axe. This is what this game is. It's Golden Axe. Do we need this? No, and we really don't. Should you play it? You know you want to. I was just left sitting there going, well, I don't know why I'm still playing it. I may as well just play the original Golden Axe or play literally anything else. Any bad points? Not really. It's just, I just don't think we need it in our lives. Sorry, Chipmunk, you may be adorable, but I don't think we need you. Sorry. Anyway, with that said and done, let's see what Little Red Riding Hood's up to. This is called Return of Red Riding Hood Enhanced Edition. It's a visual novel about a little girl who has to go to her grandmother's house. And there might be a wolf involved. Maybe. Might be a wolf. If you weren't aware of the story. However, this game does have one or two slight issues. One, it continuously crashed every time I tried to play it. Two, there are a few very choice phrases in this game. There are a few times where the wolf just isn't referred to as a wolf, it's just called predator. Just wrong. It also never ends. The game puts you on an endless cycle, a loop to go round the story every time, doing different versions of the story until you've platinumed it. Or just wait for it to crash. It was one of those two options. Little Red Riding Hood also just doesn't wear a hood. She wears a hat. They couldn't even put that in. Play at your own peril. That's all I'm saying. Just...
What is this game? That's a really weird one. What is it? Fork knife? Or fork and a knife?
It's awful, don't play it. It's awful, don't play it. Well, it's a short one, but it'll do. Alright, well, let's go and enjoy the weather. As much as I love it, woohoo! Stay tuned for part 2.